So, we've been drinking some beers already. That means I'm even more animated and loud than I usually am. Right, Johnny?
And with the echo in the garage, it will even be louder.
Even better! That's right, because the more DJ drinks, the more I'm able to channel my inner Billy Mays. That's right. So, what beer do we have up next, Johnny?
I think I said it. Sweet Repute from Founders Brewing Company.
Right, and who sent us said lovely beer?
The White Rhino.
No, Troll.
Clement's Homebrew.
No.
The guy out in California that told us to drink malt liquor.
No. Average Joe.
Oh, Average Joe, yeah.
Shout out to you, Joe.
Joe!
You sent us a big ass beer.
Welcome to Joe's!
That's right. You sent us lots of 12.6% ABV hooch to fuel the fire.
Yes, we did.
That's right. So, who brought us said beer? Who makes said beer?
Average Joe.
No. Who makes this one?
I already said Founders.
Oh, where are they out of?
Michigan.
What part of Michigan?
The part of the state that looks like a mitten.
That's right. Grand Rapids, the mitten part. So, Johnny's going to tell you the rest of the story while I pour, because I'm good at that.
It's a white wine. Oh, wait. It's a wheat wine. It's only been brewed once.
Ooh.
It's got about 40 to 85 ABVs. We're talking 12.6%, 100% bourbon barrel aged in, or I'm sorry, 100% barrel aged.
Well,
that would be great bourbon barrel maple syrup. Aged in maple syrup bourbon barrels for 16 months. They were blended after, do you all want to know DJ's password? AGEIN 8. Oh, that's aging. Blended after aging.
Penmanship wasn't my strong suit.
Oh, there's something on the side. Beer number 8 in the Backstage series.
That's right. So, we've heard all the particulars about a
It's a
beer.
good thing I'm not colorblind, because the brown, the orange, the purple, and the green.
Multicolored makes it more fun. That's
And then we're
right.
going to add red for the grades.
Ooh, wow, look at all the bubbles in that.
There are a lot of bubbles.
Bubbles
and type.
Bubbles and like floaties in the beer.
You've got the floaties.
I've got like
those aren't.
You
those
got
are bubbles.
there. You got some chunks too. Yeah, you do a little bit. I've got mega chunks. I got like Skittles in my glass. Shout out to you, Kevin and Christian at Clement's Homebrew, by the way.
I think these are sperm swimming around.
Either they're dulled sperm from the alcohol. So when I swirl it, I'm getting some okay glass lacing that goes away. Tons of alcohol lace. Of course, you expect that at a 12.6%. I'd say it's clear, but it's chunky clear.
I'm getting some
kind of amber gold. That's right. We got some like we got like
Aunt Jemima mix on the side.
Exactly. It's an odd looking beer. It looks like a lava lamp inside in the light, but
it is. Did you mix it up? Shake it up?
No. We just popped it open. So let's see what it smells like. Wow, a lot of bourbon rolling off of this bad boy.
Smell hoppy to you? Citrusy?
Yeah, a little bit citrus hops. It is a wheat wine, so that tends to be sweeter. I mean, hoppier. Hops, bourbon, orange, maybe like tangerine. Johnny got his nose into it.
Trying to taste it.
See, that's what the stunt drinkers do. They dunk their whole face into the beer. Want to be stunt drinkers? Watch and learn. I'm getting mainly like bourbon, sort of like citrusy hops, caramel, and like biscuity malt.
Damn it, where's the maple?
I'm not really getting the maple. I don't get like any at all maple. Now that could be because this got some time on it. This is a 2013. I guess it's probably got what, like 6 months on it now at this point or something.
It's really been 2014 for like 10.
Oh yeah. So it's got like 10 months or 11 months on it, some shit like that. Well, I don't get maple, but I do get bourbon. I get vanilla, caramel.
Where's the bottle dating?
There's no bottle dating.
Okay, you need to rant on that.
Well, yeah.
You haven't ranted on bottle dating, you know.
I haven't done that, and you know that is odd for Founders because they're usually really good at
let's
that.
check the
About that. Nothing on the ground, and nothing at the bottom of the bottle either. That is odd for Founders not to have a bottle date. And they usually say the IBUs, and they give no IBUs on that. That's why we say the range of 40 to 85. But I'm going to drink. I'm tired of talking. Cheers.
So,
Thanks a million, Joe.
here's to you, Joe.
Wow, that's big. Wow. Hot still.
Hot.
Definitely boozy. And wheat wines tend to be like that because wheat malt isn't like barley malt. You know, because wheat wines are basically the wheat version or barley wine cousin. Okay. But wow, it's boozy not in a bad way. It's not astringently boozy.
No.
It's got like this boozy bourbon. The bourbon really shines through. I get a lot of sweetness and maybe in the back end like a hint of maple, but nothing big. There's less hoppiness in the taste than I get in the aroma. The alcohol's not hidden, but it doesn't burn.
Burns on me.
Maybe I'm more of an alcoholic than you at this point now.
I've been drinking tequila all week.
That's true. When the Mexican in-laws come into town, you tend to drink much hooch.
I get some burn in the back of my throat. A little bit of the hot bitterness. Definitely hot bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking up some of the caramels and toffees and all that, but
Yeah, it's kind of like a bourbon. It's like you took a shot of bourbon and threw it into your maybe pale ale almost in some ways. It's not that hoppy anymore. Maybe fresh it was more hoppy than it is now.
I get. Do you taste lemon?
Yeah,
Orangey?
something citric. I don't know. I can't identify what.
I mean, it's
citrus fruit it is.
It's weird. It's smooth
Mm-hmm.
with that hot bourbon and almost limoncello like.
Yeah,
And-
like citrusy booze.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's a very
The
unique.
maple syrup for me,
No,
gone.
not
It went up to
existent.
Canada and
It-
said, "See ya, Michigan."
Said, "Goo-goo-goo-goo-goo-goo-goo. I'm headed back to Canada." Shout out to all of our Canadian brothers as well.
The black rhino.
No, albino.
Oh.
Stunt drinkers, what can you do?
Hey, Toronto Jerome, I know you're not watching, but you hooked us up last year with a great installation of the HP servers.
I don't know about HP servers, but I know about some beer. And they make good beer up in Toronto.
Yeah, Elsinore.
What was the beer that tasted like the burnt stick?
Oh, the campfire stick?
Yeah.
Don't ask me.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyways,
Johnny Joe sent that to us too.
yes, Joe via the writer. That was that. I can't remember now. Shit. It was the Imperial Porter.
It was a Canadian
Cameroons.
beer. Yeah.
Cameroons. That it wasn't bad. It was
Just
so
tasted
charming.
like, yeah.
Anyways, back to this beer. We digress. You're not surprised. Let's see. You know, it's almost like the booziness of the beer. This beer is like its counterbalance to the other sweetness and things that are in there. It's almost like, for me, it's like the booziness is like taking the place of hops and balancing the flavor in some ways.
I get 2 beers out of it. I mean, it's literally like drinking some booze
Mm-hmm.
and then, alcohol, hard alcohol, and then the citrusy side, and you still have the alcohol in that, but there is a smoothness that is on the beer overall, and there's something, it's the spot where the maple syrup was supposed to be,
Yeah.
but the flavor's not there, and maybe it's the thickness or whatever that the maple syrup was supposed to have. It's just not, the taste isn't there.
Yeah, the sweetness.
The mouthfeel.
The sweetness is left, but the flavor that was maybe maple isn't there. And it's a really tough beer to wrap your whole head around because there's a lot of complexity going on here, more than you would think by looking at this glass with a. Just look at all those chunks floating in. I mean, but
Shake it up, see if they, make like a snow globe.
yeah, right.
You want me to put a snowman in it?
I mean, it's
It's from the Great White.
It's a very unique brew. I mean, I haven't had a beer like this like with this flavor combination. It's really cool. So Would you grade a beer like this?
Well, our buddies over at Beer, let's see.
Wait, don't look. What do you think?
Let's see. 12.6.
Yes?
Yeah, it's like between 98 and 100. You know that.
That's right. Oh, the light went out again.
Yeah, but I turned on the other one.
Oh, okay.
So I need to...
It's 98.
I know.
Okay, and Beer Advocate gives it.
Yeah, the dudes over at Beer Advocate gave it a 93.
Which is A minus, like high A minus on our scale anyway.
Yeah. I like the beer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. It would be interesting to see if it's had another year.
Yeah. It might taste like fart after another year.
Because I like the citrusy taste, but it's still hot.
It is hot, yes.
I mean, it's not like the Greater Pumpkin hot where it was just flaming.
Just futile.
But it just needs to be toned down a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maple syrup's kind of like coffee. It goes away pretty quickly.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to drink it fresh. Even those silly, who makes the voodoo donut? The
Rogue.
Rogue.
Yeah.
When I tried their maple bacon, well, you didn't taste the maple, you didn't taste the bacon.
Rogue pisses me off. I don't bother with it.
And I didn't have that cellar, so. But this is a tough one for me to grade because
I'm gonna go. I'll help you. I'm gonna go 92. I'm gonna go A minus, 91, 92, somewhere in that. I like the booziness of it because I like a boozy beer sometimes.
it's different than the booziness that we had earlier tonight, where we had the more cherry liqueur. That was a lot tamer than this.
This is like bourbon boozy.
Yeah, but I don't know. For me,
He's on the line. The stunt drinker's working it. Take another sip before you make your final.
yeah, keep talking.
Yeah. I never talk. I'm not good at talking. I'm such a quiet, reserved type fellow. Quiet, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
quiet.
I like the flavors in this beer. I mean,
Why your wife is deaf.
I wish I was deaf sometimes. But that's all of us married guys, isn't it? Oh, it burps. Okay. I think. I just think it's got a really unique flavor, and like Johnny says, I think it may benefit and change and morph into something different with some more time in the cellar.
Okay. I'll go with 90.
90.
I just, you know, the bourbon kind of is there. After drinking it a couple more times, it leveled out some. It was just a little, it's still hot, but
it is, yeah.
You know, it's one of those, I could tolerate it. It's not going to be obviously it won't be an everyday beer for me, but it's one of those special occasion type beers that, you know, we would drink. You know, but it's not.
Wow, we drink the special occasion beers all the time.
But it's not a beer that I'm gonna. I would buy it again.
I'd buy it again and drink it again without reservation. It's a quality beer, but it's just short of like greatness going into like A and A plus level. It's something. The booziness holds it back.
That's why it was hard for me to give it that 90. I mean, it was reaching. I was thinking 88, and then you told me to drink it.
You know what? That's why people watch us, because this is a real review. We're pouring the beer, we're drinking the beer in real time. We're not pouring it ahead of time and taking notes and all that bullshit that a lot of people do to belch out like a 3-minute review.
Yeah, average Joe.
Because average Joe doesn't do reviews. Remember?
Oh wait, that's right.
No, he did some with Paul though. He went up to the dungeon with Paul.
That Bear News guy.
No,
His reviews suck, eh?
I told you.
All he does is like heavy metal music and death music.
No bear. Shout out to you, Paul.
And Sasquatches.
No Bear News. I told you no.
He drinks more, and that's why he sees Sasquatches.
I think he was seeing Sasquatch even before he was drinking, which is extra scary.
That's why he sees bears. Hey, Paul.
Exactly. Shout out, my brother.
I followed you in your things today on Facebook. It was really, you were reminiscing about some, I don't know.
Some insanity?
Something like that.
So, We're both giving it basically an A-. Mine's a little higher, his is a little lower, but I think if you drank this beer, you would have the same like ponderance that we're having. It's a beer that makes you think, and it's a unique beer compared to other beers that I think we've had, and that's what kind of sets it apart from others. But it's also where it has some weak spots because it's pretty damn boozy, even after what we say 10 months in the cellar.
Yeah.
You know, that's or 11 months, something like that.
Depends on what year you're in.
Depends whatever math I'm doing that day.
So, Paul, you're feeling and smelling the cool, damp autumn air while listening to Typo Negative. Dude, I'm like Typo Negative. You know, you're thinking about me.
Were those warm?
October rust brings back so many memories. ... You were thinking about me. Typo Negative.
Were those warm?
Shout out to Bear News.
Were those warm and fuzzy Bear News thoughts, Paul? You tell us. We're not sure. We don't know what's going on in that complex mind of yours. And I'll bet Paul would think this beer's a little bit thin, wouldn't he?
I don't know. I think Paul would like this.
Now he's down with that 10W40 motor oil thing.
Yeah, but he's true. He is, but I think he would. Come on, he does naked beer reviews in the freaking.
Quiet! Do not promote that. Bad stunt drinker.
Do a naked bear review with a Sasquatch, and then I'll believe it.
So
don't dress anybody up in a Sasquatch costume.
He might like to undress them from their Sasquatch costume. Anyways, so
especially if it was his wife.
I'm not going there. Till the next DJs BrewTube, remember to think globally and drink locally and support the craft beer movement.
Yeah, we were talking about Founders Brewing Company Sweet Repute.
Yeah, this beer over here before it went to hell. So remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and hit that like button. Peace. And that we very much appreciate you watching. And until then, what do we have from Johnny?
Send us more beer.
That's right. A big peace out.